Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Ice Project. We are in the BSC Content Studio. As always, we have a very special guest today, the very first ever YKTR sports athlete, Hectic Cheese, Brandon Smith. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you for having me. First time in the building.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
Bro, it's mad. It's very vibey and if you drink BSC, you'll look like me, so...
Shameless little plug there, so shout out to the boys. All right, bro, you're in Sydney. What are you in Sydney for?
Well, first of all, I was in Sydney. I had the meeting with the Roosters.
Yep.
I think everyone knows about that, but I thought I'd stay on for a couple, more days. So I'm here till the 4th and staying with Matty Johns on Tuesday till pretty much until I go.
What's your relationship with? Obviously, you're very tight with Cooper. What's your relationships with Matty?
Well, with Matty, bro, last Christmas I had to stay in Sydney for a bit and then fly to New Zealand from there. And I stayed with Matty and stayed there for 3 days. And we just got on like a house on fire. And
or you just get on the piss in it every night?
But, bro, he's one of those, without people know, he's so influential,
in the game?
In the rugby league community. And, his advice, he rings me all the time. Majority of the time he's pissed.
Yep.
But, he just gives you advice, life advice and, footy advice. And he knows everyone in rugby league and he knows what everyone's about. And it's good to have him on your side, really.
I've heard a few people say this, that in terms of rugby league IQ, he's right up there. Yeah. And obviously his brother's Joey, but a lot of people that know both the boys, they say, Matty's the guy.
Yeah, if you ever look at all his predictions on who's going to go well, years before, a year before the season, he always hits the nail on the head. He just knows. He's got a real soft spot for Melbourne, so.
Oh, of course he does, yeah. He's the coach down there,
Yeah, he's the man. Yeah.
All right, so obviously your name's in the papers all around. You know what I liked about it, but you've really leaned in towards it. A lot of, especially when you're a Kiwi guy, they're sort of going, try and stay humble, try and keep it on the low. You've just sort of really leaned into it, and it's a great thing about your character. But I'm going to run through the teams that have been attached to your name, and you're going to be talking about the experiences you've had through it. So we'll start with the Titans. What was that experience like? First of all, what's it like to be wanted at this level? That must feel cool.
Nah, it is cool to be, people want you and appreciate your skills and assets and stuff like that. So it's pretty weird to look back at now, with everything in the papers and stuff. It's been pretty good because I've kind of been off my social media as much as I can, because every second story is one about me at a different club, and majority of them are wrong, but fuck, it is what it is. It was a good thing for me to be in the papers. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was pretty cool is I did all this by myself. My manager lives in New Zealand, so all the meetings and all that they were just purely between me and the club, and there was no
outside influence.
Outside influence, though I got to really experience what the club had to offer me and what I could offer the club without money talks or that. None of us talked about money.
That's cool.
Every club I went to, we didn't talk about money. It was about what they could do for me and what I could do for them.
Mm. All right, so I'll start with the first question. How many clubs were after you? Do you want to name them, or just want to do a round number?
I don't really know how many clubs were after me. A few clubs have come up in the last 2 days trying to offer me. So the Tigers, the Roosters, the Penrith had a little dabble because of the uppy thing.
Yep.
The Storm, obviously, the Titans, and Parra just had a shot.
Oh, because Reed's just gone, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Fuck, it must feel good.
It's pretty good, but bro, and the Dolphins, and for me, it was it was hard to turn away from Wayne Bennett, Trent Robinson, or Belzer, and that's what made me the happiest about this thing. Is those coaches want me.
Yeah, it's not the big dogs, eh?
It's not like these clubs want you. It's those coaches want you, and they know their footy, they know their players, so... take a lot of confidence out of that.
So we've seen the handshake thing with all the Titans boys. What was that experience? Everyone broke that down too. Those Hello Sports boys. But what was that experience like going to the Titans, and what value do you see Brandon Smith and the Titans sort of aligning?
Yeah, well,
if it aligns,
it's awesome because they're a building club, and they got a lot of young players. And for me, I thought it was I go to that club. I'm a sucker for a challenge and stuff like that. That's why it really turns me on a little bit. But with the Titans, they're a young squad. They want me to come in there and be a leader. That's my team. I'm going to have a big influence in that team. Because I've come from the Storm where I've been like the lower person where I'm like I was a leader this year, but like the years before, like dude, Cooper Cronks, your Billy Slaters, your Dale Finnegans, your Jessies, like you don't just sit there and tell them what to do, like, and you don't really. It's not like you're not a leader in the team, but it's just they know what to say. You don't need to be that guy. And like,
do you crave leadership?
Yeah, love it, always. Like I love talking, like on training and like in the changing rooms, everything. I just love talking, and it can be annoying, which is it's just about saying the right thing sometimes. But yeah, with the Titans, that's what was pretty awesome. Like I felt like, and like they had like a full presentation. So they got my mum, and my mum
smart move, smart move for the Titans.
They got my mum to come. We drove down from Brizzy, to Goldie, and then we had like a little chat, and then they had like a presentation, bro, and they had like a highlights reel of me. And then, like, they had, like, my name in the locker room, like, all that stuff. And then... Does
that stuff resonate with you, or...?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then they had, like...
The background music?
Yeah, they had, like, highlight reel. And then they had the, like, the CEO or whatever come and talk to us about the, like, assets the club has and where they're going and, like, the future of the club. And that was pretty awesome. I think they're all pretty similar. Like, they all really done that. But, the Titans was... They were smart. They persuaded my mum.
Oh, too smart.
And then Tino was there and Tino's kids were there, and my mum was like, "Oh, I'm going to be the auntie of the Gold Coast Titans. Like, I'm going to be able to look after all the kids. Like, this is so good." And then when I went home, like, she was just like, "You have to sign there." And I was like, "Mum, you've been to one club. It's the only reason you're saying that." But yeah, it was a smart ploy by them.
Reddy got the big dog there, Wayne Bennett. Obviously, you said you love a challenge. Yeah. That's probably no bigger than challenge right now.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like that's like one of those like things, like go and do something great. Like go to a startup club and start something great. Like,
you've come from Melbourne too, and they done that, bro. 98, 99, straight in.
That's why I think like everyone says over Instagram and all that, like that's impossible. Like you go there, like they're not going to be successful for 5 years, and it's like why not? Like why can't they be successful? Like they've got a great coach. They're trying to get some players, and I'm sure they will get good players. Obviously, like they're not getting them now, but people go off contract next year. Like there's so much space to, get all better players. And
do you reckon a year's too short to recruit in? Because I'm like looking at their signings. Obviously, Felice Kafusi, your boys just signed up now, and I'm like, fuck, it's not too far away that next year, man.
Yeah, exactly. And bro, footy goes so quick. Like I can't believe like the season's over. Like it just goes so quick. And with Wayne, like when I spoke to him on the phone, he was like, it doesn't really matter who I sign, but he said this like saying, it was like, I'd rather have 100 men that are willing to die for each other than 1,000 men that are scared to die. And it was like, it doesn't matter who we have, but if we're willing to go out there and play for each other, we'll win games. And like I was like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, he's been around there. He knows what he's doing.
You know
bro.
what you're doing.
So Redcliff, obviously they got a lot of assets behind them, big membership base as well. That must be pretty exciting, eh?
Yeah, bro. They took me like a tour around the whole thing. Like they own like Coles, like all these restaurants along the like, bro. They got money. Like I watched it. They did like this highlight clips of. Oh, they showed me the clip of what they sent through to the NRL for them to get the gig, and bro, it was like I was going through. I was like, how could any other club compete with that? Like, I think like the East Tigers maybe be the only other team that could like, financially or like.
East Tigers and South Point Tigers the same crew or nah?
Oh, I have no idea. I think they got the same logo though.
But, same animal.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, they're full on and. The best thing about Reddy when I went and seen them was the like all the chairmen and that they're all like players back in the day, and they were all like 40-year life members and all just old dudes, but like they're the board members and the chairman and the president of the club, but they were still down at the pub when I was there, like having a slap, drinking beers, short shorts, Redcliff top on, and then just
love it,
just punching me in the stomach, and they must have done their research because they're all fishermen, and I love fishing.
Oh dear, yeah.
And that's pretty much all they were talking about with me. Say, you love fishing, eh? It's like we've got good boats.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey guys, what's up? This podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped's lined up with the whole team here at YKTR and YKTR Sports. But I want you guys to get around my discount code. My discount code is ICE, a lot shorter than all the other boys, but they've just launched the Lawnmower 4.0. So you don't want to be ducking down to the beach with the pubes hanging out, looking like Mellow just over there. Bit of YKTR, bit of shaved pubes, you're good to go. So if you guys do want to cop a lawnmower for Christmas, 4.0, wireless, got the lights, got all the gadgets, make sure you use my code ICE at checkout, 20% off, free shipping. Obviously the one I'm excited about, I've jumped board to the Roosters. I live in Bondi. A big fan of everything that they do in terms of business. You just had your meeting yesterday, so it's at the forefront of your mind.
Yeah,
man, you see a lot of people when they go to the Roosters, they said they love it, and I'm friends with those guys. Man, what was that like?
Bro, it was actually mind blowing. Like I can't explain it to anyone. Like I can't be able to explain the passion that the board members and that. Yeah, they looked at big rich guys, like they love trying to do everything for the Roosters and stuff like that. But they have genuine love for the team and the players. I went and golf with Jared, Orbo, and Friendy, and Nick Pilatus was just ringing them. He's over in LA on a business trip at the moment. He's ringing them up just to see how they are, and they spoke with so much passion about the club, and it's sort of because the administration is so tight with the rugby league staff and all that. It's weird for me because we're not like that at the Storm. We're not so. I don't think
it's very separate.
Yeah, it's very footy department versus commercial department, but it's not that hostile. But when I was talking to them, it's bro, they're one, they're one entity. They're just crazy, and the stuff they can do for you. And I think that the best thing about the Roosters was, bro, they're about your life, not your footy. They want you to be set for life.
Yep.
They don't want you to walk away with nothing from rugby league. And they just push that, and they can tell you how they're going to help you in life rather than help you in footy, because the footy, if your life's good, footy's good. And bro, it was just mind blowing, and they're just so professional. They did the same thing. So we went to lunch, and then we went to the Leagues Club, and they took me through the Leagues Club. They went through the back door, that's what I appreciated with them. They're a lot more secretive. And didn't want everything to be going out.
Oh, so all the other clubs were showing you everything that they're doing.
Yeah, but they were they were showcasing me.
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
Whereas Roosters were all through back doors, all that stuff, and most private places.
Oh, I get you, the media side of it.
Yeah,
so
they just didn't want it out at all. And they took me into the league. So they had a presentation as well.
Mitchie Orbo come through, did he?
Mitchie Orbo almost made me cry. I'm not even kidding. How he spoke about the club and what they have done for him, and the history of why they wear that jersey, why we play the way we do, and it's just the hardworking part of Sydney that made Bondi what it is now. Back in the 20s, Bondi wasn't. What we see today,
now,
and that's what that's what he was talking about, and bro, he pretty much want to make you cry. And I was just looking at the Roosters jersey as he was saying it, and I was had goosebumps. I was looking at it going, I want to win a premiership in that jersey.
It's a cool jersey too, bro.
I was in awe. I was ah. And then he just he was just and he's the most capped Roosters player, so he knows he's had those 15 years worth of those talks about the history of the club, and the way he spoke about it was intense. And I'd spent the whole day with him the day before, but to see that side of him, and he's the man. He's the man. I never met
nicer dude, yeah.
Yeah, and Jeezy carried me in golf, bro. So it made me really like him. We took $100 off Jake and Jared. So
who'd you go to lunch with?
Mark Boris, Fantasy, Chris, and Chris is their general manager.
Yep.
And Orbo was there, and first thing they did, they sat down and ordered beer straight away.
That's how they know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing.
Business works.
Where'd you go, Toddies?
The scribbles, signing the contract like that.
Yeah.
But we went to Toddies, and it was fucking mad feed.
What are those?
Straight to the lobster.
Oh, yeah.
That lobster pasta.
What are those conversations like when you got someone like Mark Boris, sold a business for bro, he's got a presence about him, mate. Well, I've podcasted him a few times. When he walks in, me and Lukey were like, fuck.
Yeah, I rocked him to Jared told me to rock up to the meeting in like good kit. I was like, yeah, sweet, got my number ones. I actually biked to the meeting on an e-bike, and bro, those hills on Coogee to get to Bondi, they're big. So I got to the meeting dripping sweat because I didn't want to pay $38 extra for an Uber.
Hey, if you're going to move to Sydney, you got to get used to those prices, bro.
So, bro, I was in like the car park, like fanning myself off, and then I seen like Mark Boris like pull up like 2 car spaces away, and I like quickly put my like shirt on, and then I'm in my number ones. He just rolls up and it's just got joggers, you know, tight black shirt, shorts. I'm like, fuck, this guy's the man.
Yeah, bro, he's so cool, eh?
Yeah, and then like they're so good, bro. You just sat there and we talked for a couple of hours about nothing related to footy, like nothing. It's just
that's it.
Getting to know.
I feel like that's an important part for you because you're not just a footy player, aren't you?
Yeah, but like I have conversations about footy all the time, and like it's refreshing to like meet people like that and not talk about footy. Like people, and they have the intentions of signing me and wanting me to be at their football club, but I think they were working out who I was as a person before they wanted to, like, you know, sign me as a rugby league player. So it was refreshing, but they're young souls. Like young souls.
Oh, of course, bro.
Yeah.
I told you before, I messaged Boris after. I heard the meeting went mad. He goes, he's a good person, and that's really important for us at the club. So
bro, they're so good.
All right, last meeting, Trent Robbo.
And that was, and then I was after all the meetings. Jared kept FaceTiming me, and then he's like, how was the meeting? And I was like, yeah, bro, it's unreal. He goes, now wait till you go to dinner with Trent. And bro, it was exactly the same. I went over to his house and made pizza and like just hung out with his family. And bro,
that's the goat. Bro, that's business, bro.
Because he like rang me up. He's like, I know you've been in the papers and that, but like I don't want that. I want you to come over to my house. And bro, I met like his wife straight away, full French. Like barely like speaks English, but very strong accent.
Oh, did he get her when he was over in Catalans?
Yeah. And then 18 years ago, their first date.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Bro, all his kids, he speaks French at home. Like, he speaks fluent French at home to his missus and kids. And I was sitting there, like, every time.
The hoary little fella from Waikiki.
Every time I go to the toilet, I come back and they'd be speaking in French. I didn't know whether I was drunk and they were slurring their words. But no, they were speaking in French, bro. Their kids, like, I think 11 is the oldest, I think. And speaks fluent French, bro. Learning Vietnamese or Cantonese. Yeah. Like, bro, imagine being 14 or 13 and you know 3 languages fluently already.
Some girls off the back of that, eh, bro?
I thought it was crazy, but yeah, we sat down.
So let's do the whole experience. You walk through the front door. Yeah. Is it beer waiting for you or what?
I was bored at home. Yeah. And I was meant to go over. I was bored and I went over and see news. Yep. And I was meant, bro, you dropped me off like an hour and a half early. So on the way in the car with you, I text Robbo, can I come over earlier? Yeah. Because I was like, I'm not paying for another Uber. I'll just get Ice to take me. And then he was like, yeah, mate, would love to have you. And then when we got there, I was meant to have dinner at like 6:30. And we got there at like 5:05. And then we just sat there, just popped open red wine and we started drinking and it was the Mickey red wine.
Yeah,
it was the Mickey red wine. I was like one of those wines you drink and you go, oh, this is expensive. Yeah. This shit don't hurt the throat whatsoever. Yeah. But we just drank wine, bro. Same exact thing, bro. He'd just talk about my life and he told me about his life and bro, his the thing that really gets me, bro, is like his family, man, and like his love for culture, like Aboriginal culture, Māori culture, Samoan culture, Tongan culture, like, and he can talk about it. Like he knows so much stuff about it, like reads books on, you know, all those things. And that to me is special because obviously I'm a proud Māori man and like a lot of culture is not recognised around the world. So for him to be like that, it's awesome. And I think he knows he has to be like that because of the players he signs. It's not just Australian people.
50% of the NRL are like Polynesian or Māori, you know what I mean?
And yeah, bro, like that's what he spoke about. And we spoke about all our lives the whole time, like where I grow up, where he grew up and all that stuff. And he's just, he just pretty much persuaded me with his words. And he's just such a good guy. And then probably the last like half hour, we started talking about footy. So I was there from 5:05. I left at like 9:40. Yep. And then the last half hour, we spoke about footy. And like,
so when you text me, you just left. Fuck, that was ages, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we stayed for ages. And he was like, when we spoke about footy, bro, you could see his brain was ticking over. he just had so much stuff he wanted to say that he just like his mouth couldn't. But he just hits different, bro. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Sorry. Like I've referenced this chat all the time. That time I met Robbo down in Bronte. I left there. I was like, what? I was like, bro, no wonder these cunts are winning comps, man. Yeah. It was crazy, bro. His knowledge, but I got felt inspired and I felt lighter leaving that conversation, bro.
Yeah, bro, like he welcomed me and this is my first time I ever met him.
Yep.
And it's like I've known him for my whole career. And just it was fucking mad to meet like his family, and that was so cool. His missus is mad, like French. I was trying to get her to teach me French, and then bro, we had like pizza off.
Yeah,
and you could tell he's competitive.
Is he? Yeah,
bro, he was like slapping like octopus prawns like all on his pizzas. Like, bro, I was pretty tipsy at the time. Like, bro, just because you like the taste of it doesn't mean you chuck it on the pizza. Like, you got to have like flow, like rhythm. And then he's like, mate, you're the second best pizza maker in this house. Shut up. And I was like, oh man. And then he's like, mate, you burnt your crust and like all that stuff. And yeah, bro, it was just so refreshing to have conversations like that.
So after those meetings, you don't have to say on here obviously, but have you made up your mind?
Yeah, I've made up my mind, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Well, mate, I hope you come to the Roosters anyway. Yeah. So next part of this conversation,
I still got a meeting with the Storm. So
that's the next.
Craig's pretty persuading as well.
Melbourne Storm. Obviously, bro. What's it like being a kid from Waiheke? Are you the only NRL player to come from Waiheke?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, bro. 17 vineyards, like commercial vineyards, I think, or 17 or 18, and there's like 47 private vineyards. Bro, like growing up there, like I had a simple life, like no money or anything, but best. Like, like that, and I reckon that is the best. Like I had like community, I had the rugby league community, but I had everyone knows each other, like everyone. And like, there's no gangs, there's no like violence like that. And
we used to do like a training session over when I was at the Warriors, bro. We used to go, like one of our training sessions in pre-season used to be a Waiheke.
Yeah,
that's fucking mad, eh?
That's mad.
Yeah.
But like I've known for rugby league, I've eat, breathed, and shit it since I was 3. Like every single, I had to wear my boots and shit to like school and mouth guard in, headgear on to school. And
you would have been a naughty cunt, eh?
Yeah, proper. Walk around, snotty nose, just piss every cunt off.
Yeah.
But it was mad. I loved it. I loved every bit of my like growing up in Waiheke. Like even though like it was hard work. Like Dad was strict on me.
Yeah.
It was fucking. I never got to go party or like hang out with friends too often, but I still like loved it. I hung around like so my dad was the barman at the at the local sports club, like where the Waiheke Rams are from. And my mum was the canteen lady.
Oh, yeah, that's
and I'm just like, I'm back and forth. I'm at the club every day. I'm sleeping under the pool table. Like, I love it. And my friend ranged from, like 36 to like 9 when I was a 14-year-old. Like all my friends. And
how many people live in Waiheke?
Like 8,000.
Oh, so
over the summer, it's like 40,000 like population.
It's a popular spot
and
now,
it's just pumping, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty westernized now, like.
You got land there?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking. It's an unreal spot, eh?
So, kid from Waiheke ends up playing for notoriously one of the best clubs to ever do it in this space and win a comp, bro. Yeah. Tell us about Melbourne.
I feel like I got so lucky, bro. Like, hit the jackpot. I was talking to like Trent about this. Like, I know exactly what I'm getting from you. Like, I know exactly what I'm getting from you. And we have that respect relationship with. Like Melbourne and Roosters, because there's no trick to winning. Like it's fucking hard work. Like there's no trick, but like teams just seem to think that it's like it's hard to be a winner, but it's not. Like you just have to have a collective group that all want the same goal and all are willing to work hard for it. And like I got to learn that as soon as I like hit the Storm, and like I just got so lucky, bro. Just got the golden egg handed to me by Belzer, and the secrets to like why I can be a good player, and like obviously they're about being a good person as well. So there's the no dickhead policy, which is I don't know how I haven't broken that one yet. Melbourne is unreal. Like the people there, all the players, and we all love each other because like I always say it, but we got no family in Melbourne, most of us. And all us young fellas, everyone like 26 below, all live in Richmond, all live a K away from each other.
Good spot, eh?
And we're always hanging out with each other every single day. And like that's pretty much how I grew up on Waiheke. So it's very homely there. And like I see it, like when Harry went to the Tigers, he said they just don't have that. They just don't have that like bond because everyone lives so far away from each other. So far away from each other. So it's so much different. But yeah.
And then you combine that, you guys play away games every 2 weeks normally without COVID. So like a lot of the Kiwi boys, they used to like love being on the away trips. You get around the boys, play cards, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
You've already got that Monday to Friday anyway.
Yeah, bro. I play a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Me and Christian Walsh actually, I reckon we're about to get hit up by the ATO because we just take that much cash off the boys.
Little TPAs, bro.
Cameron Munster, I reckon he's given us $1,000 this year just on playing cards.
He'd be erratic too, eh?
Yeah. Oh, the worst. Because like he gets so horny because like in 500 you get to pick up the like middle.
Yeah.
And you don't know what they are, and bro, he'll just outcall you just because he wants to see what's there, and he fucking sucks. But he's also the most tin-ass bloke in the world.
Bellamy, talk to me about him.
Bro, just the man.
The GOAT?
Yeah. Like I'd say that like Trent's footy brain is way different to Bells's, but like they know the same.
They both can win.
They know the same recipe.
Yeah.
But like Belzer now, because he oversees everything pretty much, but defense is his thing. Like, he has the final decision at the end of the day, but defense is his goal. But it's good now because we've had all those Smithy and like Cronk and Slater come through, and like they've given the voice to the team as well. Like they've been able to say now we have a voice and we get to decide what to do. And Belzer oversees that, but like it's a lot of like the attack, because bro, players are smarter than coaches when it comes to playing, because we're out there playing. Like we know what's going on, but like we go out there and execute it, but they just give us the blueprint on how to execute it. So like, it's so good at the club because Belzer is nothing like you think he is, like nothing. He's like so family orientated and like what you're about, and like make sure your family's fine, and then you'll be fine. Yeah, and then he's happy, and like he's not like, he doesn't have those like, if you play a bad game, he's not like sitting you in the corner spraying you. Like he's just going, you need to work on this, this, and this, and like calm and collected, and he's a good dude, bro. And he's someone you want to play for and you want to go out there and work hard for. And preseason, bro, like you walk in, this is how it gets like successful, because it stems from the top. Like the general manager Frank, he's probably arguably the best at what he does in the game. He's just so good at being that way, and he had to be the last couple of years as well. Like with the COVID thing, he handled it so well. But then, like you walk into preseason, bro, it's like 6:30 session. Bells is already there, fucking running stairs, like as you're driving in. And
how old's he?
Like 63, I think.
Fuck.
And bro, or he's on the rower, just absolutely drilling himself on the rower, bro, just dripping sweat. And you walk through, you're hating life. You're like, oh, I got a hard training session today. But you see that, and you're like, if that old fucker can do it, I'm gonna have to turn up today. But it's just like how it is. Like all the coaching staff, they're all training just as hard as us. For majority of the year, like these last 2 years, like our team we train against there's been like wingers and halfbacks, because either we had injuries or they weren't allowed to come for the bubble. So our coaching staff are in there running like shape and stuff and playing against us, and that's where it's been for the last 3 or 4 years, especially the last 2 years. But that's awesome, bro.
It's a sign of a great club when basically one of the best guys to ever play football leaves. You guys, just reload and go again. And you changed the way you guys attacked. Obviously, like when Cameron Smith left, he ran big at the attack, and then you come in and Harry Grant. You played such a different style and is a bit more expansive. Fuck, it was beautiful to watch, eh? Yeah,
bro. This year was crazy. Like those rule changes, and like, bro, I've still got so much shit to improve. Like, I feel like I had a good year this year, but that's my first ever year. Bro, I seen the stat the other day. Before last year, I had played 167 minutes of hooker. In 4 years. And like that's not
even 2 games.
That's not even 2 games. So like collectively. And it's like, fuck, what?
Yeah.
And then I played this year and I was like, yeah, it was good, but I still got so much shit to work on. Like, this is my first fucking year.
What's off the back of your year just gone, what's the biggest thing you can work on, you think?
No, I got heaps, bro.
I feel like you grew quickly.
I can work on everything. Like, obviously, I want to be fitter, but that comes at a price that I'm loose, you know? And, like, I don't want to lose that because that's what Robbo was saying. We don't want you to change as a person because what you are as a person is very infectious to your playing group.
Roosters are low key, eh? Like, I was talking to Kerry about this and I was like, bro, like, what's going on behind the walls? Because I don't really know what's going on. And he goes, nah, just none of our players are like, want to be out there. Like, the best player is Teddy, he's low key. Kerry's low key. Joey Manu just wants to sit at home and play PlayStation. Yeah. Like, it'll be a different dynamic with someone with such a big personality coming back to the Roosters, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but they got those players. Like, they got the Radleys and
that's true.
You know,
yeah,
that's what Robbo loves. He's like, we need players like you. Like, he was talking about
you and Radley in the line coming out. Ooh, wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, and he was he was like, oh, we need you to be there. And because a couple of years ago he had a good 2013, I think it was. He had a good team, but he needed another, so he signed Luke O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, bro.
And he got
a screw loose, bro.
He was like, and that's exactly what we needed. And right now I'm thinking that you're what we need, like that whole vibe and everything and bringing teams together. I was like, yeah, sweet, got you.
I was talking to Connor Watson last week, and obviously he's back at the Roosters now, so pumped for him. But just the way, like, I know you spoke about Robbo and the high, bro, he still looks after all players once they leave the Roosters as well. Yeah, because Connor rung him after you were struggling with form, and he goes, oh, bro, I'm looking at going X. What's your thoughts on this? And he goes, oh, if you need me to bring up about, like, give you a reference to any in our club, I know all the coaches, I'll back you every day of the week. Yeah. And then ended up being at the Roosters.
Yeah. Well, bro, I still can't explain, like, how they are. Like, they're like a big, huge fucking family. And they love everyone. Like, anyone that plays for the club, they love them all. Like, Piercy, all them, they talk about them so highly, and, like, yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts. But, like Dylan Napa, yeah, Robbo, got that Catalan, Robbo. He used to be the coach of Catalan.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so, like, he still looks after everyone. Like, they're all one big family.
Fuck, so mad, eh? Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring a couple players from Melbourne. Just tell me about them. Dale Finucane.
Chaos.
Is he that good, is he?
Chaos, bro. That's what you call him, bro. He's like, the person on the field is just like completely opposite to the person. It's like, you know, that dude that puts on the green mask, bro. That's like he puts on the mask and then goes and plays. Like, but training ethic, work ethic, like no one you've ever seen. Like, every single session is
full on.
Like, when he made the Origin side, they finished the game. We finished the game. And he was like, I need to be fitter. Bro, straight after the game, straight into the gym doing, like, fucking, like, training and fitness and
same night, same game.
Bro, straight after the game. Just had to be, he just wanted to be like, I need to be fitter. And he's just fucking tapped, bro. And he's one of those dudes, like, you just get off the back of, like, in training. He's just tapped. And off the field, just, like, legendary. Like, nicest guy. If you ever need anything, it's yours. And just can sing, mad as guitar player.
Mad husky voice, eh?
Bro, when he gets on the piss, he's all time. He's one of those guys, you know, those guys that just go hard, straight into it, just like straight into everything, as 100 miles an hour, and then just dead.
do you know what's funny about Melbourne? Like, obviously we got tight with you boys through fucking collecting sports cards and stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought, just from the outside looking in, I just thought Melbourne were like, I know you had a character in Munster and that. I just thought you guys were like a stiff club.
Nah.
That's the perception of it. Yeah. Where then you guys are sending us videos and you guys are having like dress up parties and like belly aches there and Smiths there. I was like, what the fuck? This is different than I thought they were going to be, bro.
Like, fuck, we have so many piss ups and like it's no secret. Like piss ups fucking build relationships. Like, there's a reason I was getting fed piss this whole fucking that whole thing. There's a reason because you just start letting loose. You can talk and
be yourself.
You can be yourself and. At the Storm, bro, like drinking's a massive part of the culture. So
sick.
Dale, bro, he's the man.
Cameron Smith.
We had a beer pong competition, and Scott at my house and Scott Drinkwater. We were playing beer pong, but Dale was blind, and Scott kept like pouring vodka into his beer cups, and bro, he drank a bottle of vodka in like 32 minutes.
Oh,
like a whole bottle. And he was so pissed, and bro, he doesn't realise how strong he is. And bro, you know, he's gonna like grab you and he just manhandles you around. And bro, like 20 minutes later, he's got like his shoe and he's just spewing into his shoe. He's spewing into his shoe. Straight on the phone, and the missus like, oh, Dale's got to come home.
Yeah, 100%. The big dog, Cameron Smith, you're a hooker.
Yeah, he's the man.
What makes him the man?
Bro, like, I just can't understand how he gets like all the flack about being a shit person and all that shit. Like, he's the complete opposite. Like, I have a really good relationship with him and like his family. I've never seen him do anything wrong. Yeah. Like, nothing wrong. Like,
people hate success, bro.
Everything is by the books. Like, everything with him is by the books. Like, he's one of those trainers that's not like outstanding trainer, but he will do everything and like never be tired. And like with gym, it's every rep. With recovery, it's every rep. This is a funny story. Bro, he sprays WD-40 on all his joints after trainings and games. Like, you know, WD-40?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Not because of the sticky stuff. I swear he does it in front of me just to be like...
Just throw you off?
Yeah, just to throw me off. But bro, he sprays like WD-40 on knees, elbows, ankles. I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, man, it helps. And like, how can you argue?
Yeah, he's just playing with it.
But yeah, like, he's just so fucking on. And bro, loves a beer. Like, loves a beer. And doesn't do any like other like that shit. But like, he's just such a good dude, bro.
All right, so I know you guys get a lot of guest speakers in, and we've talked about this off air, but Richie McCaw.
Yeah, Richie McCaw, that's the best guest speaker I've had so far.
Yep.
We had this other guy come in and he was talking about mental toughness. I think he ran a sub 4 mile or something like that. And
does that impress you? Or?
Oh, it was pretty funny, like, because we were like, oh yeah, and they were saying like this is the most mentally tough bloke in the world. Oh, in the world at the time, because he can just like. I was like, yeah, sweet.
It is mad though.
I was like, yeah, that's sweet. And then they're like, he retired at 22, and we were like, what? And he's like, retired at 22. He's like, why did he retire? He's like, oh, his body couldn't handle it. I was like, fuck, this not mentally. I don't get this bloke in. Yeah, Richie McCaw, bro, he was pretty insane. That was 2017 before I think it was the prelim. He came in and gave a talk, and he was just, bro, like, when people talk, we usually like laugh and make jokes and stuff.
You can't laugh, and the big dog's
bro,
coming through.
The big dog's in there, bro. You're quiet as a mouse, man. You're quiet as a mouse, and he's just like coming and just like, I was just, bro, like talking with like anger, and he's just like saying, I love looking at people's eyes when I'm out on the field and just knowing I've just drowned them, drowned them. They can't go with me and shit like that. Like I like to take them out into the deep waters and see how long they can swim. And then when they stop swimming, I drown them. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is that mentality, bro? That's a killer. Oh, 100%. That's a cold-blooded killer.
Bro, a couple kids from Aotearoa. Did you find it crazy that Dan Carter knows who we are?
Yeah, bro. I remember when the scope was going off, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you, scope. And then like a couple of days later, I was like, yeah, he followed me too. Bro, and then when I got the boots, I was like, fuck. That's fucking sick.
You played in them straight away, eh?
Yeah, played in them.
Rock your feet?
Yeah, bro. Bro, I got those big fat feet, eh? He don't got those feet. I don't reckon he got those big, like, hobbit feet.
Nah.
But yeah, bro, it's pretty surreal. Like, my life in the last 2 years has just gone fucking AWOL. After the grand final, I got like 90,000 followers overnight.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was fucked. And then now, like, the hooker of the year and shit now. Bro, like, I went out last night, the Ivy pumping. And
everyone know you? Bro, you got to think, bro, Sydney's like AFL down there. You know, man, everyone knows footy here, bro.
It was nuts, bro. It was, I reckon it took like 200 photos, and like that's just my life now. But I eat
you
it
like
up.
it? I love that. I love that about you, bro.
I eat it up. Like, it's fucking an honour. Like, it's cool, eh?
Someone knows who you are and they want to come have a photo of you. Fuck, when's that not cool?
Yeah, and like...
You can get caught up in it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but it's not like I love it because I'm like famous. I love like... Because they fucking think it's mad. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, get a photo of me because I'm fucking famous. It's like... Bro, you fucking think I'm mad. You think I'm a cool cunt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll get a photo of you.
But even Lukey and the boys get photos and that now. And the boys like, fuck, I don't know how to handle this,
yeah, bro. And yeah, I try every time someone asks me for a photo, I just
give you time.
I try to leave the impression that I am a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like, I try to leave that impression that I'm not like famous and getting a photo with you. At times, bro, it can get like to the point where like I'm just sick of it. Like, and then I don't give them as much as time. But bro, like that takes a long time on photos before I start thinking like that.
If you're giving out 200 of the best last night, it must take a while.
Yeah, but I'll get a little bit nicer when I'm drunk too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, get under the wing.
Come here, boys.
That rolls nicely into Brandon Smith, Hectic Cheese, the personal brand. We've talked about a lot of football.
Yeah.
I think the reason why we chased you and keen to sign you is because you move in that way. You're not afraid to be yourself.
Yeah.
Is that just who you are and you're not afraid to be it? Or do you think about this a little bit? Or it's just reaction? So that pokey comment, that's just off the top, or the GF all off the top of the dome?
Yeah, I didn't think about that, bro, because I had to say that off the top of the dome. I walked out of that I walked out of the thing, there's just cameras everywhere. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But that was the truth. I had a little lazy $50 slap.
What'd you play?
Bullfighter.
Oh, yeah, I know the game, yeah.
Yeah, had a little lazy slap, and then I walked out. So, like, in the joking sense of it, I actually just told the truth. But, yeah, like this, I don't, like need to put it on or anything. And at times, like, I feel like when I'm fucking tired and that, and, like, people are talking to me and I'm not, like, energetic, I feel like, I'm not being me.
Yeah.
I hope they don't care.
Yeah.
But, no, it is what it is. And, bro, I'm a weirdo, like, when I hang out with, like my real mates, and like we're all weird dude. Like, well, I'm a weirdo and do weird shit. So
just gravitate to
now it's just normal and I love it because like now I can be weird and no one cares. Like, I can be weird and fucking people think it's that's just me, which it is. So right. But there's a lot to me like that. It's a bit different when I'm away. Like I listen to Adele and shit like that before games, and like I'm not pump up dude.
She's good, bro.
Yeah,
she's all time, eh?
I'm not like, bro. I listen to like piano and shit when I'm getting ready for games because I'm too energetic already.
So you're trying to calm back down?
Bro. Like it's got to be like country, Adele, and like I'll listen to some pump up maybe during the day, and then when I'm at the game, it's got to be like relax. So I'm fucking blow my gasket like straight up. When I was coming off the bench, but like that's something I had to learn like as a player. When I was coming off the bench, like I'd fucking, it was all rock up music. It was fucking 6 shots of coffee, like, and I'm going out there to try to do some damage for fucking 10 minutes and then hang on for 5 more. And and then now it's just like I just got to kick back because I don't want to do that. And you got to with hooker, you got decisions to make. And playing like the way I was, you're a cannonball. You got to go be a cannonball.
Everyone wants the ball too, when you're at hooker.
Yeah, so you got to be a bit more decision making and.
We've had some pretty cool conversations over phones over the last couple of weeks, and obviously we're pumped to have you. Only been with us for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Doesn't feel like that.
No, it feels like longer.
We've got so much shit done.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this. What excites you being part of YKTR Sports?
Bro, just the people. It's sort of like the Roosters. Like we come in here and it's just good people. Like what you've built around and like the people that work for you. Like. I want to be one of you guys. I want to be one of you guys. I want to be one of these dudes that get to hang out and fucking. That's why I was like, let's do a potty or something. Because I go yesterday. I only had an hour of time, but if I had the whole day, I would have come straight over and been able to hang out because he's a fucking cool dude.
And that's one of the things I said to like a lot of. I was like, bro, it's refreshing, man. Like I have chats with Cheese, and I wish we could record these chats because hopefully they all play out.
Yeah.
And we could like rewind it back and like, bro, this is what we're talking about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it's just refreshing. Someone's always up to try something, bro. Yeah. And like obviously when you hang
I love those conversations with you because it's like when I have conversations with Kenny.
Yeah.
I feel like I walk away from that conversation smarter than ever and like inspired, like motivated to go fucking like go make a difference.
Yeah.
Without pissing in your pocket, but like that's how it is. And
I'm getting that young Robbo vibe, bro.
But yeah, you just feel like fucking. I just feel like this is a family that I'd like to be a part of.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. And obviously getting a fuckload of clothes too, bro.
Yeah, bro. I get too much clothes. I got too much cousins, man. Everyone said, every cousin messaged me like, I want some shirts. I was like, nah.
Keep them all. All right, so we'll sort of talk about a topic that we both like kind of started hanging out. We've got this crew called Car Gang. A lot of people have heard about it. We started diving into that, moved over towards crypto. Only some of us moved, bro. Mm. Why do you reckon that is? They were just too caught up in cards?
I don't know. Like, I don't know why some...
Do you remember Pat paid me out that time? He had this massive message, bro. He was like, sorry, bro, I'm off.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, if people think it's like a bad idea to get in crypto, it's probably, you could argue the exact same about sports cards. Like, they're bloody cardboard. Like, it's gambling. Like, it's literally gambling. We've spent thousands of dollars opening a box praying for fucking a Zion autograph and you get fucking... you get fucking
Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, you get Jackson Hayes. Is he going all good? Nah.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm so glad because cryptos has like sort of changed my life. Like as in, like don't hate punting and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like now, well, I love punting, but like I'd much rather the calculated punting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because you watch your money go up and you're like, shit, my horse just won.
Yeah. I've heard a punting story about you in the past.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Do you want to get any of them out or just keep them low key for now?
I'll keep them low key. I'll tell you on the private, I reckon.
Yeah, I already know it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Skate. Do you want another drink, bro?
Keep that one low key, eh?
Yeah.
That's for my close mates.
Yeah. Oh, Scope's just had a shocker. Bro, I might tell one of Normie's punting story. So, he got fined $50K for that barbecue?
Yeah.
Next day he was on the punting one at all bar. That's great. Hold on, guys. Just a bit of a drink intermission here.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, fuck. Let's crypto. I haven't talked about crypto much on the podcast, and I just haven't had someone to talk crypto about. So, what excites you about the space? And obviously, we paid you in Ethereum. Yeah. Obviously, should have paid you in Sand.
Don't tell them all about it.
Yeah. What excites you about the crypto space? And none of this is financial advice to anyone. Yeah. These are just our opinions. What excites you about the crypto space,
bro? Just like where the world's heading. Like it's if you're not in the crypto space, like you don't really have your eyes open towards how the world is working, like everything digital. Like you watch so much Michael Saylor like potties, and like you talk about like Instagram is just like photos but digitalized, like sharing photos digitalized, and Facebook it's just social interactions but digitalized, and like that's where the world's heading, and that's what cryptos is. Like cash is trash, like that's fact. Like how many people carry cash that don't play the poker? Like who that doesn't play the pokies carries cash? Like it doesn't happen. And I just talk to people that are a lot smarter than me. Like that's how you get smarter. Like there's always someone smarter than you.
Kenny Bromwich and TJ Perenara now they're way ahead, eh? Like in terms of like knowledge on what they're doing. Fuck, they must dive in hard.
Bro, that's what Kenny is. He's the man. And like before every game, Kenny's listening, like, and bro, when he listens to something, he gets so concentrated, and he's just staring at the back of the seat, and then he'll just be listening to like looking at graphs and all that stuff, bro. It's just like I think he loves it, and I love talking to him, bro, like about cryptos and stuff. And
I sort of said off air to Cheese just before, I was like, fuck, if like Kenny ever needed a job or something, he's a guy. He'd be able to pick up a job like that, because I've seen him dive into sports cards and be the most knowledgeable guy very quickly. I've seen him dive into crypto and NFTs and be very knowledgeable quickly, bro. It's pretty impressive, dude, eh?
I'm lucky that he got into cryptos when I got into cryptos, because like he just gave me confidence that this is the right thing. Like we're doing something good for ourselves.
Yeah, it's made saving fun, eh?
Yeah, bro. It's not like it's fucking weird. Like I did like 250K in my account like 2 weeks ago. It's like 320 in like 2 weeks. Like,
do you want this one?
Yeah, that's sweet. Like, that's sweet. That's my crypto account. That's not right. My money. Like, that could be fucking $4 in a couple of years. Like,
yeah, true.
But that's like 35K a week.
So you're moving into potentially some of the biggest money you're ever going to have as a football player. In terms of, and we've got some big guys in our group chats in terms of like Cameron Munster, Sean Johnson. Yeah, we're talking about this, and one of the questions I asked was, "Hey boys, if you had a house or multiple houses, would you sell one and dip it into crypto?" And a lot of them said yes. Yeah. You're moving into one of your biggest contracts or the next big period of a lot of money. How are you going to move in terms of investing? Are you strictly crypto or what? What's the go?
No, like I do stocks as well. Like,
just a bit safer. Like it's not as volatile.
I'm not. Yeah, but I like it. Like it's pretty much the same as cryptos, but I'm not like heavily invested in it. Like I just follow what smart people say.
There's a saying in crypto: follow the smart money.
Yeah,
and we just do that, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like you just look at guys that are successful and go, yeah, we're going to do that. Like they've got the recipe. Like Robbo's got the recipes. Fucking Bells has got the recipe. Man, Sam and Julian, they got the fucking recipe.
Yeah, we just got so Sam's fortified Julian. Fuck, I always try to inbox him, mate. He don't reply. He's too big, dog. But we're potentially going to go over to Dubai and hang out with those guys. It's going to be cool.
They just know the space better than us. They're tried and tested and proven to be successful in the crypto game, and they might have got in early, but it's
still
the same principle. They know how to make money, and like Julian, he's pretty much the reason I made so much money in the last couple of weeks. It's fucked. Just literally follow the smart dude.
All right.
It's simple but effective.
So what's your strategy when you go into crypto? And obviously, again, this ain't financial advice. What coins are you hot on, or what's your...
At the moment, like I'll just, like if one of the boys in the chat puts something up, like I'll do a bit of research and... but
really important, guys. Do research.
Yeah, just YouTube, bro. YouTube all the time. Just watch my own shit. But it gets annoying. Like, I don't mind giving advice to the boys in that, like, because talk about, like people,
everyone asks.
People that ask, like, what are you doing? What are you investing in? It's like, bro, I just watched, like, 6-hour video. I don't want to have to explain, like...
Yeah.
It to you guys.
And the good thing about our little crew at the moment, like most of them have got like a decent amount of money as well. So even if we do say between each other, we're like
decent amount.
Yeah.
Fucking TJ, what the?
Yeah. Even if we do say like, oh boys, we're going to jump on say Sand or Mana, and this is like a couple months ago, and if boys whack a couple K on, it's not going to hurt them as much as the average punter. And that's the risky part about. Like, obviously, there's key principles and like understanding what Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that sort of stuff is, but. Yeah, so maybe let's not give out financial advice.
But like with the people like they'll come and say like, oh man, my crypto I lost $200. Like obviously that's like
a lot of money.
Money to them. Yeah. But it's like, bro, I've seen you out drinking, spend $200 in the pub. So relax, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't talk to me about that.
100%. NFTs, obviously, we've talked about a cheese NFT and stuff like that. I think it's just going to happen. I know you want to do something back in New Zealand. I don't know if you want to talk about that. Maybe we just keep that on the low for now. I feel like you want to give back, eh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I want to do like something special. Like if I ever get like really, really rich, like I don't know if this is what we spoke about. If I get like really, really rich from like the crypto game or whatever, and I don't expect to, like I'm going to get rich outside of the cryptos, but like I want to make Waiheke like a league thing, like our club at the moment's like not going good. Like when I was growing up, like there was heaps of teams going on, and like it was just like it was a vibe. It was like we had that heaps of the community, and now it's not so much. So there's like probably like 2 teams that play, and I just want to make that leagues club like the Mickey and like make that spot. And then I obviously have a lot to do with mental health, and I want to be able to do something in that space.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I want to do something in that space, but I just haven't really been able to put my foot in the door. But to be fair, I haven't been searching for it. Yeah. But I'll find something, and it's so good, bro. Like Nico is mad advocate in that for it, and I just want to be that as well, because obviously it's affected fucking
a lot of people.
A lot of people.
So Nico Hines had to defend his sexuality the other day.
I texted him straight away, I'm not sold, bro. Fuck, that's fucking chat, eh? I'm going to hate to have to do that.
Oh, too smart, trying to get girls off the back of it. That little winky face right at the end, bro.
He's the best, bro.
Oh, nice kid, eh?
Yeah, he's the best.
How's he going to go at the Sharks?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Has he got it?
Yeah, he's one of those guys, like, just wants to improve, wants to be better, wants to, it's a simple thing. You just have to have the work ethic and go and do it. Like, it's easy. It's easy to be good at things if you've got the mindset to do it.
All right, a couple more questions.
And the players they got too. Like,
yeah, they got some players.
Cameron McInnes, Dale Finucane, 2 of the fucking hardest working blokes in the fucking rugby league game.
Yeah, 100%.
The same team.
And some talent, bro. You need talent to win, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't have too many workhorses. You need that balance.
Yeah.
Can't have too many talented away when the boys go off the rails. All right, a couple more questions. How do you want to be remembered as a football player and person?
That's a fuck question. No, as a football player, I want to be remembered as the cunt that went out there and had a go. Like, I don't care if I'm not like a great or like a thing, but like when I meet the old guys and that, like I want them to like be like when they move,
they love you. Yeah,
you're like,
there's a crack.
I love watching you play. You go fucking hard. Like that's how I want to be remembered, and hopefully the body allows me to do that. I don't really have any serious injuries at the moment, but
you're a lot taller than I thought you were going to be, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that made me...
Scope's 6'3".
That made me happy, bro. 5'13" or something, I think I am.
What are you, 5'11"?
Yeah,
10. That's a 10.
5'11".
Standing on the crypto wallet.
5'13", bro. 5'13".
All right. How you want to be remembered as a person?
As a person, fuck.
But why heck you back up?
Yeah, no, I just want to be known as fucking me, bro. Like kick back. Pretty weird dude, but just me. Like,
just yourself.
I'm not a guy that's fucking a pretender or like not going to talk shit. Yeah, just a pretty laid back dude.
Last question. When's the decision coming through?
Well, after this meeting, the decision's made, but after I got 50% made. And then I got to go get this. I got to go talk to Belzer and see what he says, and it's going to be pretty emotional, like because I don't know what to expect from that, and yeah, I'm pretty nervous actually.
All right, cheese.
But I got to. Yeah, he might persuade me too. So yeah,
up in the air. All right, my guy. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you. Thanks for being part of YKTR Sports. I look forward to your future, wherever it may be, and your future with us. So I'm pumped to have you, bro.
I'm pumped to be here, bro.
Later.